Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So this is another one of the pre-recorded videos that I all recorded a day or a few ago. Not sure when I'm going to be posting this one, but again, like pretty much all the videos, sorry about my voice, there's nothing I can do about it. I had to record all these since I'll be on vacation early and I was still recovering from a cold. But yeah, today's video is going to be about the IS-2 1945. Now, I kind of forgot to do a review on this. I said during the event of this tank that I was going to do one as soon as I got it, and I think I got the tank on stream, possibly, or I was either platooning with a friend or something. I got the tank, I just said okay, and then I completely forgot that I even had the tank, and I didn't realize that until a stream a few days ago where I was like, oh yeah, I had the IS-2 1945, and I should do a review on it. So here's the review, guys. Sorry that I completely forgot about the review. Of course, the IS-2 1945, hopefully most of you got it. It was super easy to get completely for free. I hope most of you got it. If you played any more than like an hour a day, you'd probably get the tank, and if you had a few Battle Pass tanks, it was pretty much a guarantee. But yeah, the tank in general, I actually love this tank. This tank seems to be amazing. Only a 12-second reload for 400 alpha. As well, pretty decent accuracy. Very mobile for a heavy tank. Like, it is very fast. And it has decent-ish armor. I mean, the armor isn't the best. You can get pinned in quite a few places. Has quite a few weak places. But, of course, you are a super mobile heavy. And you have a pretty deadly gun, too, in my opinion. The accuracy isn't horrible for a 122mm at tier 7, and of course the DPM for a 122mm at tier 7 is also not horrible. So I think the tank in general is actually really good, and I'm really enjoying it. Really lucky shot right there, by the way. Like, it said I couldn't pin it, but I went for it anyway, and it pinned. So yeah, I'm not sure what happened right there. It's like, oh shoot, I really shouldn't have shot HE. But then when it hit, I was like, oh, well, okay, never mind. I definitely should have. Not sure how that even pinned. But we're going to get a nice ram kill and then kill the Panther as well. And now we are running down this AT-8. And unfortunately, I shoot right as I go over a truck or a car right there. And I shoot above the AT-8. And now the LTTB will finish him off. Sadly, didn't get that kill right there, but it wasn't too big of a deal because I still have 2.8k damage already. And there's still 2 tanks remaining on the enemy team. Both of them are there over on that hill. And this is the amazing thing about being such a mobile heavy. I'm already up to 35 kilometers an hour, cruising towards the enemy's position. And that's what I like about this tank. The mobility combined with the gun really makes this quite a deadly tank, because you have 1500 HP. Almost no other tier 7 besides heavies have this much HP. It's great to go up against meds because your HE is nice. You can get those HEs off on AMXs, anything like that, and get big damage. It's just a really nice tank to play in general. So I'm glad Wargame gave this away for free, and it wasn't a horrible tank, because if it was a horrible tank, then it would have been, you know, like, sure, it's a free tank, but like, and it's always good to get a free tank, but it's not really any good. But that's not the case for this tank, at least in my opinion. This is an amazing tank. We're going to load up the HE here, and we're going to go for one on the Hellcat, and of course we're going to pin it for another 434 damage. So we're up to 3.7k damage so far, 545 block damage, and now just remaining is the AMX 1375. And remember that this is a tier 7, and I have almost 4k damage. I'm not sure what the Hall of Fame in this tank is, but I kind of want to check, because I'm not sure. I might be on the leaderboard for the Hall of Fame. I might post it in the comments if I remember and check, but it was a really nice game there. Almost 4k damage, 4 kills, and of course an ace game in that. And can't really top that in my second game here, and I'm not going to top it because that was an amazing game. 4k damage in a tier 7 with 4 kills is not something I usually get, but I mean, it was good. I was actually very surprised that I got that game. I was like, wow, that was a really nice game. But yeah, moving on to the second game. So, the playstyle of this tank, I say, it's kind of like a heavy. It's one of those fast heavies that you can either go heavy side or medium side. Usually when you go medium side, though, you are a very deadly tank because, of course, you have more armor than mediums. You have more hit points than mediums. You usually have a bigger gun than mediums. You usually have, you know, quite a few things that are better than mediums, basically everything except mobility. But since you are a heavium, you're fast enough where the mobility of the mediums isn't great enough to actually like circle you or anything. So you are able to actually do a lot of stuff against mediums that most other tanks really wouldn't be able to. And that's what I love about, heavy M tanks. They can really be deadly against mediums, and of course mediums are very influential in a game. Just look at this shot, by the way. Max roll, 500 damage right off the bat, very first shot of the game. I was kind of surprised by that. But yeah, they're very influential, because if they win a flank, usually that's pretty much it for the other team, if they win a flank, because they can just go around with their DPM and mobility and just clear pretty much everyone. Right there, not sure how that bounced. But it did. Unfortunately, that did bounce. And now I'm going to go down here, and I'm kind of going to get stuck for a minute. I always hate these stairs right here. I always get stuck on them, like, every time. And it's so annoying. I need to just not go down those stairs right there. I need to go around the side, because I almost always get stuck on them. And it's very annoying. But we have only 500 damage so far. Already 2 tanks on the enemy team are down, and these guys on the left are getting absolutely demolished. KB2 actually kills himself by accident with HE, and then we are able to get an HE shell into the rear of that Annihilator. We do take a shell from that, I think that was the Dicker Max over there, and we're now going to try to set up a side scrape here against these 2 tanks. So, unfortunately, we are actually going to miss this shell on the Panther, who does get one into us, and he is actually running the stock gun that has 225 alpha, if I'm not mistaken, and about a 6 or 7 second reload. So it's not as good as the other one, but it does actually pack more of a punch whenever you get hit once by it. So I don't want to, YOLO in there and get one from the Dicker Max and then one from the Panther and die. So I'm going to wait for this P43 to push. So now that he's pushed and take one, I am going to go ahead and push this Dicker Max, and we are able to get a nice shot into him for almost 400 damage. What a voice crack right there, by the way. Very nice. So the Panther has pushed around the corner, so we are now going to rush this KB2. Fortunately, he doesn't go for me, and he goes for the P43. We get, unfortunately, a low roll on that KB2, and we are able to take him out, but our teammate is going to be able to take him out. Our KV2 does go down, so now just on the enemy team is this Panther we're going to be able to get one more shot into. So yeah, everyone, that is the IS-2 1945. Really great tank in my opinion. I'm really glad Wargaming decided to give it away to everyone. I hope they continue to do more things like this in the future. They're really nice. That's the 3rd thing like this they've done where they give you basically just a free tank, and it's been really enjoyable. I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.